Welcome to my new channel, C-Starkey88 Videos, where I talk about various topics. In this channel, I'm going to dive into my thoughts and opinion on the new Gabby Petito documentary on Netflix. Apparently there's an update on that story, on that incident. We all know what happened in 2021. And I believe that Brian Laundrie's parents are accomplices after the fact, or no, accessories after the fact is what they call it. Well, whatever it is that they call it, whatever the legal term is, because they had to have known that Brian Laundrie had something to do with Gabby's disappearance, even if they didn't know what exactly. And yet they was not cooperating with the authorities, not even to put Gabby's parents' mind at ease. And then, we all know what happened to Gabby. She was found days later. And then about a month or so after that, Brian Laundrie's body was found. Although there's many theories that he actually faked his death. I do not know one way or the other, but I do know that with that story, it was very suspicious, especially from Brian Laundrie's side. They immediately lawyered up, and they refused to cooperate with authorities. Brian Laundrie's parents refused to cooperate with the authorities, not even to answer a few questions. They wouldn't even let the police so much as question Brian, Laundrie, what's going on with that? A lot of stuff does not add up. And the Inside Edition video claims that the lawyer says that, the documentary only presents one side of the story, and we need to let both families mourn in peace. Well, first of all, Brian Laundrie's family had over 3.5 years to come forward to tell their side of the story. What was stopping them? Furthermore, if this Netflix documentary is showing more evidence, actual body cam footage from, that shows interactions with Brian Laundrie's parents and the police, then it's on them if it makes them look bad. They had over 3.5 years to tell their side of the story, and they did not. They instead lawyered up. They refused to cooperate with the police, even days before Gabby's body was found. And then about a month after that, they supposedly found Brian Laundrie's remains, which there was a conspiracy theory going on ever since that happened, that he actually faked his death. I don't know if that went anywhere or not. Maybe that's still under investigation. I do not know. I don't know if that was officially confirmed or what. This is sort of like an update to the Gabby Petito story. So yeah. And they're also 3.5 years. If Gabby's family is already comfortable enough, with this coming up with this documentary, coming out and talking about it, doing interviews, then why aren't they? Why isn't Brian Laundrie's family comfortable enough? I mean, because especially since their name was basically being dragged through the mud. And if they were innocent bystanders, if they had nothing to do with it, they had over 3.5 years to tell their side of the story. They had over 3.5 years to defend themselves, to come forward and say, hey, we did not know the whole story. We did not know that he actually did this. They had over 3.5 years. And the only thing that would justify that is if they did not know the whole story. If they did not know the whole story, if Brian Laundrie came back and lied to them about it. That would be the only way. And if they were innocent, if Brian Laundrie's parents had nothing to do with it, why were they refusing to cooperate with the police? Not even before Brian Laundrie became a suspect. I think that is just kind of find out, hey, if you know anything about Gabby, this type of thing, you put the parents' mind at ease. And then come to find out, that her body is found days later, and then about a month or so after that, Brian Laundrie's body is supposedly found. Some people think that he faked his death. I don't know one way or the other. I don't know if that theory's ever been proven. But I do believe that Brian Laundrie's family, his parents, are accomplices to the crime, or accessories, whichever you call it. I mean, whatever you call someone like who helps you cover up the evidence after the crime is committed, whatever that person's called. Like you commit a crime, then you go to somebody who was not originally involved with the crime itself, but became involved with the cover-up. What is that person called? Accessory after the fact or something? Because it seemed like an accomplice would be someone who was involved with the initial crime. And this accessory after the fact is a type of accomplice, so I don't know. But whatever they call that, Brian Laundrie's family had some involvement with it. They clearly did. Why else would they lawyer up as soon as he got back and refused to cooperate with the police? That is very suspicious. And the suspicion was confirmed when Gabby was found dead. What, about a week or so later? However long she was missing? Okay, and furthermore, what is stopping Brian Laundrie's family, from telling their side of the story, coming forward in interviews? Nothing is. And if there's any truth to their side, like, what stops them from coming forward with their side of stories, with evidence, is going to show and proof? What's stopping them? I can't think of anything. And supposedly the lawyers I watched the Inside Edition video, which claimed at the end of the video they claimed that a lawyer representing Brian Laundrie's family says that the documentary only shows one side of the story, and we should let both families mourn in peace. And yet, Gabby's family is already like, I didn't watch the clip, but I've already seen, clips like on the news feed on YouTube. I didn't get an opportunity to watch the clips, which showed Gabby's parents being interviewed. So apparently Gabby's family is already comfortable being interviewed. So why isn't Brian Laundrie's family comfortable being interviewed to tell their side of the story, especially if their name is being dragged through the mud. That is very strange. If my name was being dragged through the mud, I would want to tell my side of the story ASAP. Okay? It's been over 3.5 years. Okay? That should be enough time to at least be comfortable with interviews and somewhat move forward with your life. Well, this is it. This is my opinion, my thoughts and opinion on the Gabby Petito Netflix documentary.